Hey everyone, welcome to lesson number 3 for our government spelling words that we practice ready for our test tomorrow. So our last 2 words before tomorrow are confident and disconnect. So let's go previous. So confident. What ways can we use, what spelling strategies can we use to remember how to spell this word? So confident is a root word. There's no suffix or prefix added to it. So we can't think of, we can't break it down any further, but we can use some of those strategies that we've used this week to help us with spelling it. So confident. Okay, first of all, what I'm going to mention is you're all doing really well with breaking the word down. It looks like you're writing it down in the same way as say it as it sounds. So like skizzers. I've seen some amazing mnemonics as well. I'm going to give a shout out to Ruby, who for tough, it was 2 octopuses use, what was it? Great hugs. 2 octopuses usually give hugs. 2 octopuses usually give hugs. I thought that's amazing. So good. I only read it once and I've already got it locked in. I'm never going to spell tough wrong again. 2 octopuses usually give hugs. Amazing. I want a hug from 2 octopuses. That sounds great. So well done, Ruby. Keep up the hard work. So confident. Let's have a think. Right, I'm going to start off with splitting it down the middle. So I'm going to start off with my I, and then I've got 2 4-letter words, conf, and I got dent. So I can say it as it sounds, conf, dent, confident, conf-ident. Nice and easy way. One other thing to mention, guys, when we are practicing these spelling techniques, if you're experimenting with different ways, that's fine. But when you choose a certain method, so let's say, for instance, conf-ident or conf-ident is the method you're going to use, I want you to practice it 3 times. So you might do luck cover right check, you might break it down, you might make a mnemonic, but if you write it out 3 times, the first time we're practicing, the second time we are revising, and the third time we're locking it in. So 3 times is the magic number when it comes to revising and sort of setting ourselves up to remember it best. So confident. Is there any others I could try? Oh, I definitely got one here. This is an obvious one. I'm going to break this down to 3 words. Fid and ent. Con, fid, ent. That's a good one. I quite like that. Now, I know how I could help myself remembering this as well. When I think of con, I think of a con man. Now, a con man is usually someone who's not very good. They're the person trying to steal your money or trick you into giving you your stuff away. So when I think of a con man, I'm thinking of a villain. So there's my con man. Fid. Does fid remind me of anything? I could play the fiddle. Or if I know sometimes if you struggle to say maybe sit in your chair, you might fiddle. Some people have a fidget spinner or a fidget cube. I quite like fiddle, only because it's very easy to draw. So con, fid, and then ent. Ent. What can I do? If anyone's seen Lord of the Rings, the film, or read the books, Merry and Pippin, who are 2 of the hobbits, they end up going into a place called Fangorn Forest. And in Fangorn Forest, some of the trees come alive and they are called Ents. So I know an Ent, so I'm gonna do my tree and I'm gonna draw a big smiley face. Maybe he's got a little branch hand. There we go. It looks like a broccoli, but I suppose broccolis look like trees. Con, fid, ent. I got a con man, I got a fiddle, and I got an ent. Is there any other ways that I personally think are useful? I suppose if you're confident, or someone who is really brave or really positive, maybe you could draw a, I don't know. This is how my head works anyway. I've got a swimming pool here, and I've got a really high diving board. And maybe on the stairs, without taking out the thing, I could write confident on each one of the ladder rungs. That could be a way of remembering it. But like we said yesterday and the day before, it's entirely up to you. So you might find a look, cover, write, check really easy. You might find breaking it down, saying it as it sounds, making up a mnemonic. It's entirely up to you guys. Whatever works, you follow that strategy. So last one for this week, disconnect. Disconnect. Now, there is a root word and there is a prefix or suffix added onto this word. Can you tell me what the root word is? Now, if you said connect, you'd be absolutely correct. Connect is our root word, and dis is our prefix. So, connect means to join something together. So if we disconnect, dis meaning the opposite, we have unplugged something or detached. So, for instance, how am I going to draw that? So it's quite a tricky word. Oh, I know. I might draw a plug. Big switch on. And I might draw my plug over here with my plug pieces. And then, rather than a cable, maybe I draw maybe disconnect is the actual cable. Maybe that's how I lock it into my brain. Or, again, if you know how you spell connect, you just need to come up with a way of remembering it's just one S. So a lot of people, when we look at these prefixes, if it's dis or miss, we seem to want to put two S's in. So if you ever think you need to put two S's in, 9 times out of 10, it's just one. Is there any other ways? Oh, I got another one. So disc. I wonder if, am I able to now say, am I old in saying if you know what a disc is, or am I too old if you don't know what a disc is? I'm hoping everyone still knows what a disc is. I hope so. So disc on necked. Disc on necked. That's an odd one. Well, I know what disc is, and if you don't, then that's concerning because that's making me feel very old. A disc is something that you put, like you might have a Blu-ray disc. It's usually reflective. It's what a CD is. So we've got disc, now we've got on, and we've got necked. Disc, on, necked. On. I suppose I could do a switch. Oops. Whoops, daisy. So I do my on. And necked. I suppose like nectarine. I draw my nectarine's kind of like an orange, kind of like a, I don't know what the difference is between a nectarine, a satsuma, and a tangerine. They all taste the same, but they all have different names. I have to, maybe if anyone can find that out and they can let me know, that would be super useful. It's getting late. Right, so disconnect and confidence, both done. So this is our last chance to practice these words, guys, before we have our test tomorrow, and we'll see if we've improved our score. I'm really looking forward to giving you the test and seeing those scores go up, because of the work you guys have been putting in at home. I cannot believe that the scores won't go up because you've been working so hard. So well done. I'll see you in the next lesson.